Let's talk about what's happening behind the curtain of companies like Uber. I had a little thought a couple weeks ago when I was talking about Uber, talking with the driver, talking about pay, talking about a whole bunch of different things, and I was like, this is an interesting moment to discuss what happens with startups that have massive funding and how they can control and dictate the way we live our lives and massive shifts. I think, between the iPhone and smartphones and also the way we do taxi to Uber and Lyft, one of the biggest shifts we've made as a society. Um, because in the beginning, what looks like innovation often turns out to be manipulation with better branding and a lot of upfront money and a lot of back end money for those that invested early. So the shiny object, today's theme, the truth is the shiny object often comes with a hidden price tag. It's weird. There was sun behind me, so there was natural light. Now it's a little bit dark. If you like this video, do me a favor, like it, share it, do all the things with this video. I want to know, there's a way to now make the wonder how to do it. I'm going to see if I can fix it to get the comments scrolling in the bottom right, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Can't figure it out. Anyways, hope everybody's having a great day. Good. I did not have internet this yesterday, so I didn't want to do a video off my phone and all that stuff. So you only get 2 videos. There's only 2 daily truths this week. Tell me in the comments. I see you, Rose. Tell me in the comments what made you smile today. Give me a little chit chat. Let me know what's up with you. We got a decent amount of people watching on YouTube and on Facebook. What made you smile today? What made you happy? What? Tell me. Give me all the good positivity. Today, we're going to talk about today's not a Christian message, religious message. It's specifically talking about business and about the fact that what's gone on is sometimes, kind of just something interesting to bring up, a truth to discuss in the daily truth per se. Rose, there you go. Put your comment up there. If you want to go to a free speaking workshop to get better at speaking, to get better at using your voice. I do them monthly. I think the next one's coming up middle of November-ish. Go to getbetteratspeaking.com. If you'd like to be my personal guest to my Wednesday night workshop, you got to hit me up with a DM on Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo, and I will send you a Zoom link. No registration. You'll be my guest one time if you want to come. That's where we actually workshop. The webinar is not interactive per se. I do some Q&A at the end, but it does give some tips and tricks to speaking that you can take with you the next day. And it also comes with a free gift. Anyways, guys, do me another favor. Follow my Instagram. Follow Yay Sports Instagram too, as we are growing that. And I'm working on a first order right now. So that's at Yay Sports Gear. So as you can see the hats, we are very close to starting to take orders as well as investments on that, Mr. Crowd. We're hoping to get that set up as soon as possible. All right, let's get back into today's topic. Again, like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. So here's the playbook, and I'm talking specifically Uber, and there's other companies that do the same. And this is just beware of the shiny new object. Beware of the new business in town that offers to lower prices. Actually, this is where I was thinking about Uber weeks ago, and then I saw another movie, again, Hollywood movie, not real true story, but it's similar, where a new business came in. There was a mom and pop shop mechanic, and then the new big store came in, and their whole mission was, he goes, cut the prices as low as you can, get them underneath the competitor, and then once we run them out of business, we shoot it up to higher levels. So essentially run out the company that can't afford it. And then all of a sudden we make the people in that area not be able to afford it. That's exactly what happened with Uber and Lyft. So the way the game works, the playbook is they come in with massive investor funding. It's a great idea. Uber on paper, great. They track your GPS. They know exactly where to pick you up. No stinky taxi cabs anymore. So they come in with massive investor funding. And then people go, I'm going to leave the taxi profession and go work for Uber and Lyft because they're offering these huge, massive bonuses. This is enough to feed my family and enough to have extra money on the side. Offer a product that's shinier, faster, cheaper, functions at a higher level, Then they overpay the workers, like I just said. They give these bonuses that are not sustainable. The company's balance sheet shows a loss, yet it's worth hundreds of millions to then billions of dollars. They undercut the competition to look at the future. They dominate the space. They kill the small businesses. They kill the driving services, which right now there's a way to have a positive driving service, and that's to start working for Uber and Lyft and then to poach the clients for personal gain. And I have no problem with that. People, and I know somebody in the not Tampa area, but St. Petersburg area, that airport, that down there, I guess Tampa Airport, that is literally doing that. And he's doing a great job. He's built his own business off of people that do airport runs and private work. So you have to actually break it apart. You have to do it the opposite way. You have to deconstruct the business, because right now you can't make a living on Uber and Lyft. If a ride is $30-something, the driver's getting like $8, barely enough to pay for fuel, depending on the city. So what they did was they promised the world to these independent contractors. Then they destroyed the business of the taxi that we've used taxis for 60, 70, 80 years to get point A to point Z. And we were so happy about it. We saw this new shiny object. We're like, oh, thank God for Uber. I remember when I was getting Ubers to and fro to different places, and I didn't even think about it. I'm like, how could this only be $6 for me to go 3 miles? Like, how does that work? They're not making any money if the driver's making money. They were building their clientele and they were running the competition out of business. So once the competition's gone in pretty much every city in the country, minus maybe New York and Las Vegas, flip the switch, raise the prices, cut the pay. They ended up having lobbyists that allowed them to because there was a lot of places where the taxi union was saying, no, we can't allow this, can't do this. So what did they do? They even got into government. They found a way to infiltrate government to allow their terms to be met and allow them to grow. So really, is this innovation or is this conquest disguised as convenience? So they raised prices, cut pay, and they created dependency. It's not just Uber. It's a model that's duplicated across industries. Like I said, like when a big new car shop comes in with corporate funding, they find a way to run out the other small businesses. We need to support the small businesses that have been consistent. We need to wake up before we trade sustainability for the next dopamine hit of convenience. I said today wasn't going to be Christian messaging. Should I give a little Christian messaging? Should I give some scripture? There's a proverb. I think it fits. Proverbs 14:12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but in the end, it leads to death. Or Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. I think that's a perfect explanation for Uber. You should check out the TV show that was on like HBO or whatever it was, and that outlined really Uber completely. And then Ecclesiastes 5:10, whoever loves money never has enough. And that's what these companies do. And again, there's a difference between being good with money, making a lot of money, and greed. And what they had was a big plan and a lot of investors that are thirsty for more and more money that kept dumping money in until all of a sudden it became a massively profitable business when they destroyed the lives of their employee or their contractors and made the rates go through the roof without competition. So here's my call to action for you. Before you chase the next app, the next deal, the next promise of ease, ask yourself, what's the real cost? Who pays the price? Is it the shiny thing building freedom? Is it building freedom, or is it dependency? The world will keep selling us speed and sparkle, but wisdom, I'm going to tell you, says look deeper. Sometimes the next big thing is really just a trap wrapped in the convenience and the nuance of new society, and it's powered by a lot of cash behind it. But remember, shiny fades, truth sustains. Choose wildly, choose wisely. Support your local businesses. Support those that have been consistent. Don't look for the big shiny object. Look for the people next to you. Look for the people that have been working hard. Shiny fades, wisdom sustains. Look past the glow. That's today's daily truth. Again, do me a huge favor. Go to my free speaking workshop, free webinar. since the workshops mean we're actually interactive. It's a webinar. You can sign up for it for free. Getbetteratspeaking.com. Again, that's getbetteratspeaking.com. We got one coming up in November. I would love to see you guys there. And that's what I got. Follow my Instagram at Anthony Michael Russo and the new product that we've got launching ASAP, yaysportsgear.com. We got a Mr. Crowd launch coming up with that as well. God bless, guys. Have a great rest of your day. If you're interested in that, I will send the executive summary and see if you want to potentially partake. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry it's so dark. The sun went down. It's a dark message today. Dark money. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. And Charlie, we got it from here.